Something huge just dropped and nobody's talking about it. Google quietly launched an AI tool called Opal, and it's basically vibe coding for real web apps. No more syntax, no more code. Just tell it what you want, and boom, it builds the logic, visuals, and functionality in seconds. And while that's happening, Google's AI teams are crushing international math competitions and decoding ancient Roman inscriptions. I know, that sounds insane, but it's real. So today we're diving deep into how Google is quietly reinventing app development, math, and even archaeology, all at once. Let's start with Opal. Opal, the end of traditional coding. Let's break this down. Opal is Google's new AI-powered app builder, but don't call it a no-code tool. It's not just drag and drop like Wix or Squarespace. It's not a developer IDE. It's something new, and it's being called vibe coding. Why? Because Opal flips the script on how software gets made. You don't code, you don't even design. You describe what you want, like a daily planner or a personal budget tracker, and Opal does the rest. Within seconds, it gives you a full, functional visual workflow built using Google's internal AI models. Inputs, logic, output, design flow, all mapped out step by step like a mind map of your app's brain. You can tweak, edit logic blocks, adjust conditions, rearrange components, or add entirely new features from a drag-and-drop toolbar without touching a line of code. Imagine building a working app the way you'd sketch out ideas on a whiteboard. From idea to live app in a minutes. Let's say you want to build a quiz generator for your students. Just type. Make a 10-question quiz app with a scoring system and feedback after each answer. Opal builds it. Want to track correct answers and give instant feedback? Type. If user selects the correct answer, show a message and add 1 point. Done. No JavaScript, no conditionals, no loops, just natural language, functional logic, visual workflow. Now hit publish, and guess what? Your app is live on the web. Instantly, you can share it with a link. Anyone with a Google account can use it. There's even a public gallery of other apps made by the community. Budget templates, goal trackers, flashcard tools. You can remix them like a code-based TikTok. This is next-level prototyping. Who is Opal for? So who's this actually for? Honestly, everyone who's ever had an idea. Educators who want interactive teaching tools. Small business owners who want to make booking apps. Students building personal planners. Designers sketching MVPs. Startup founders who can't afford a dev team. You don't need to know what an API is. You don't need to know the difference between if and else. You just describe what your app should do. And the vibe coding revolution. Let's talk about vibe coding. It's a term that's catching on, and Google is leaning into it. Traditional coding equals thinking in functions, variables, logic trees. Vibe coding equals thinking in outcomes and emotions. Like, I want users to feel productive. I want the app to respond instantly and guide them forward. I want this tool to help. That's what vibe coding is. And Google is turning it into a real interface paradigm. We've seen pieces of this already. Canva made design accessible, Figma made collaboration, real-time Replit made coding browser-based, but Opal takes all of that and says, you don't even need to think in code anymore. Natural language becomes your new programming language. What Opal can't do yet. Now let's not get carried away. There are limits. Right now, Opal can't connect to custom databases, handle secure user logins beyond Google, do complex backend logic, call external APIs. This isn't going to build your next Uber clone. But that's not the point yet. Opal is about rapid, casual prototyping. It's about removing friction. It's for the 90% of people who have ideas but not code skills. And the backend stuff, that's coming. Under the hood, you can already see hooks for Firebase, Cloud Functions, and maybe even Gemini integration. The infrastructure is being quietly set up. The bigger picture, Google's strategy. So where does Opal fit in Google's grand AI strategy? Look around. Microsoft has GitHub Copilot deep in the dev stack. OpenAI has Ada Code Interpreter Advanced Data Analysis. Tools like Glide, Bubble, Webflow are making low-code a movement. But Google, they're going direct to creators. No plugins, no dev terminals, no IDEs, just describe what you want. Edit the logic visually, publish instantly. That's a bold move because they're betting on mass adoption, not just power users. And it's working. Opal is in public beta right now, US only for now, and people are already building. Budget calculators, mini CRMs, habit trackers, journals, goal visualizers. This is Google Docs energy for apps. Gemini just won a gold medal in math. And while that's happening, Gemini, Google's flagship AI model, just beat the world's smartest math students. Seriously. Every year, the International Mathematical Olympiad IMO gathers the best student mathematicians on Earth. 6 brutal problems, 4.5 hours. Only 8% of humans even get a gold medal. Last year, DeepMind's Alpha Geometry scored 28 out of 42 points, silver tier. But this year, Gemini went full deep. It solved 5 out of 6 problems perfectly. Final score, 35 points. Gold medal. Even more shocking, the graders said Gemini's proofs were clean, precise, and surprisingly easy to follow. How DeepMind gave Gemini a new architecture where it explores multiple lines of reasoning in parallel. It doesn't get stuck in one path. It compares, tests, and evolves logic simultaneously. That's how it reaches insights even world-class humans struggle with. Why this math feat matters. This isn't just about winning a math contest. This means AI is now solving high-level geometry, formal logic proofs, number theory, combinatorics. No translation, no hand-holding, just here's the question and Gemini writes full proofs line by line. This could redefine education. Imagine a math tutor that teaches like a PhD, a research assistant that proves or disproves your hypothesis, a system that double-checks university-level theorems instantly, and it's already being tested by real mathematicians. Anias decoding Roman history. And here's where it gets ancient. Google's next project is called Anias. It's trained on 176,000+ Latin inscriptions, carved into stone 2,000 years ago. You've seen these in museums. Broken slabs, faded marble, half-erased military records. Until now, historians had to spend months comparing fragmentary text to make educated guesses. Now Anias does it in seconds. It analyzes both the text and the image of the carving. It can even guess what missing letters probably said and where it was written when and why. Accuracy, 73% when gaps are known. 58% even when length of missing text is That's insane. They even tested it on Emperor Augustus's Res Gesti, one of the most controversial texts in Roman archaeology. Anias predicted the date and structure with near-perfect alignment to current scholarly theory. It's free at predictingthepes.com, and the code is open source. A new AI age is here. So let's recap. Opal is turning app development into sketching. Gemini is solving Olympiad-tier math. Anias is decoding ancient Latin stonework. And all of it is real, not concepts, not white papers. Live, testable working tools. This is what happens when AI becomes not just smart, but useful, beautiful, and accessible. We're entering a new era, not just of artificial intelligence, but of artificial creativity, reasoning, and memory. So the next time you hear someone say, AI is just a call to action, if you learned something new today, drop a like. What do you think Opal or Gemini will lead to next? Let me know in the comments. And if you want more breakdowns like this, subscribe. Because this AI wave, it's not slowing down. See you in the next one.